Hey YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of my Madden Packers series, where we're restarting over with the franchise. If you watched the last episode, then you already know the preseason didn't go too well. But hopefully that won't be the case for the season, especially in this game against the Bills. I'm excited, hope you are too, and welcome back to the Athletic Nerd. We're already back. Looks like we have a camp standout, which is like a breakout scenario, I guess. It is cool that they did expand on the scenario engine that they started last season. And this was for Chris Barnes, if I remember properly. Yeah, so, well, maybe we'll be able to hit his goal, but usually it's a bit harder for the second one. And the Bills are a very good team, so I'm not sure we'll be able to hit it. Yeah, so, that's actually pretty reasonable. We'll see if he'll be able to get that. And then their season goal for the season, I want to make the playoffs. And I'll be able, hopefully Jordan Love can pick up where Aaron Rodgers left off after sitting for 2 years. And we do have a very solid team, even though we did let a few veterans walk. We do still have Bakhtiari, Amos, Jair Alexander, a lot of good players. So hopefully we'll be able to make the playoffs, depending on how the season goes. All on Jordan Love's back, though. Yes, and then with the opening day victory, let's see what this scenario is. Yeah, so let's go with the defense. Even though this season will a lot be on Jordan Love, like I said, we do have Rashawn Gary, all these great defenders, and hopefully we'll be able to lean on them. And good thing the Bills don't have too good of a running game. You know, in reality, we know we have to stop the pass with Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. Let's just check the depth chart, make sure everything looks right before the season starts. Yeah, so a fullback, I'll be using Josiah DeGuara. I'll be starting Taylor Jones instead, the rookie. Hopefully he'll be able to show out, but like DeGuara, because in real life they have used him a lot as like an H-back role. And I tend to do that with my tight ends when I just make franchise and rebuilds anyway. I just like using the same player in multiple roles. It's just interesting to see that and how it can affect play counts and snaps and all that. So I think it's pretty cool. Especially since he'll still be able to play backup tight end. It also lets Donald Parham Jr., our third tight end, to get involved more. We'll also be serving as our sixth wide receiver. He'll probably won't be able to play that much, but it'd just be cool to see if he can get any reps there. And especially, we don't want to have to lean on the passing game since Gallup is still out. So hopefully we'll be able to rely on our young guys to be able to step up. So I'll just bump Treadwell up there after the preseason showing he had. And then just going, I want to make sure that Aaron Jones is our third down running back, but I do want Dylan to get involved, especially since Madden isn't too good with snap counts. I'll have him as our power back, even though Jones is higher overall. And it would be cool to get Aaron Jones more involved in the passing game as a slot wide receiver, so I'll have him just as a backup there. Now, just change things up a little bit, but Amari Rodgers will still be our slot. Hopefully he'll be able to play very good after he was drafted in the third round. So he may be able to continue that even when Gallup returns to the lineup, since we do have Burks, who's a bigger wide receiver, and Gallup is more of a deep threat anyway. So the sub packages and rush packages look pretty solid. Should I keep Kenny? I might keep him here, so I don't necessarily need to have one of my starting safeties there. But yeah, since Savage is the higher overall, and then we could just have Robinson play deep, and then Coben will be the backup, but we want to start Stingley, and then keep Eric Stokes on the outside. Just play the younger guys anyway, since they're about the same overall. The thing about this team is that even though I do plan on being in a position to contend, we have a lot of decent young guys with a lot of potential that we want to get snaps too. That's how it's going to be a hard balancing act between that and trying to get Burks reps or Rodgers reps, maybe Treadwell or Harry, and getting Stokes reps, and just all these other different guys you have on the team. That's enough talking. It's about time that we get into the game and finally see what this team can do after such a long and eventful offseason. Yeah, so now we are into the game. We're starting off on defense, so let's see what we're able to do. I'll probably be using Ty Summers a lot. And Amos clearly run, and wow, that was so close to being very bad. One of the main things also that Devin Singletary isn't very fast. So that's one thing the Bills don't really have is like a fast running back. So it probably wouldn't have been a touchdown, but still, first play of the game though, that would have been a lot. Yeah, so we're watching underneath, and then course, I overrun it, and Josh Allen uses his legs. Maybe I'll have to use a QB spy on him a lot. We'll have to see. It's not like QB contain will actually work. This is clearly a running formation, but who knows? Obviously, you can pass that any formation. Play action, that caught me very good, but at least the pressure gets there to force an incompletion. Okay, King. Yeah, look, just gotta love that. So, but then, yeah, let's look at the draft class. A historic draft class, hopefully, full of future superstars that helps us rebuild the franchise. Or retool, if you will. Add some depth, some good players, hopefully. Okay, so we're able to get off the block and make a good tackle. So that's another player that I was talking about because, like in the offseason video, I was thinking about signing another linebacker to pair with Chris Barnes. But Ty Summers is a very good athlete, so maybe he'll be able to develop on his own, especially if I'm using him a lot. And then Josh Allen throws a very difficult pass there. Maybe should have been picked off, but at least we forced the punt. Good first drive to start the season. So who do we have returning? I think it's Jeff Wilson. Yep. Like I said, he'll probably get most of his money, make most of his money here. Doesn't do anything there, and let's go to offense. But now we're back on off. Well, not back. Now we're starting offense. First drive of the game. Yeah, so let's just get a carry to AJ Dillon. Like I said, don't want to put too much on Jordan Love's back, especially without Gallup here. And who knows? It'll be interesting to see how big of a role AJ Dillon will be able to have. Like I said, I do want to get him a decent bit of snaps like he does in real life, but it's hard to manage that in Madden. Yep, so wow, this wide receiving core looks uninspiring. I'm looking Aaron Jones out of the backfield, but I just try to hit Burks. It's just one thing about these soft zones and curl routes and hitches, but not able to connect there. I should have hit Aaron Jones. So Lazard looks wide open off the snap, but you know somebody's going to draw back in coverage. Yeah, so let's see how should we handle this. I'm looking Aaron Jones out the backfield too. Yeah, so let's look Lazard here, and we're able to get it to him. That's a big gain to move the chains. Bars right there. Yep. One of those guys we're really looking forward to stepping up. Our running stick. Again, looking at Lazard here. He gets open. I should have threw it, but let's just hit DeGuara on the drag. I'm not trying to throw any interceptions, especially in Madden, which can get hard sometimes. This looks like it could be a good run here, and not able to get any real blocks. He's still able to move forward, but now we're on another 3rd and long. I'm putting Amari Rodgers on a slant, I think. Yeah. So let's see, he gets open. And we're able to fit that in there. That's a great throw by Jordan Love. Yeah, so, I mean, it'll be probably inconsistent, but it's just nice to see that from the jump. Especially be able to loft it in there. So now we got to run to Aaron Jones. The blocks are set up a little bit. He's able to get 6 yards, 7 yards there. So that's a good run. So look at such a leader Chris Barnes is, got to get him right. Again, another running. He should have a heavy workload this year. So let's just try to get the first down. And he's not able to do it. Especially since our receiving core is lacking. I would like to get him involved in the passing game a lot. So look for a lot of checkdowns, halfback screens, and things like that. So we got another run for him. He's able to finally move the chains. And that's a first down. So let's go on at the bottom. Cowboys, Lions. I was thinking about Dolphins because of Dallas and Detroit. So just all, not thinking about all these here, but looks like Jones is open for a second. I tried to hit Lazard, I think, on the crosser. Looks like maybe Amari Rodgers, but he wasn't able to connect. Had a lot of pressure. Just able to get the ball away. Yeah, so let's just try to get, like I said, Aaron Jones one of these manufactured touches. Just got to get your ball to the only playmaker we still have on offense, so just let him go, do his thing. The block set up, and yep, that's a big gain right there. Big tackle. Now we're inside the 10. See, this first drive is going to perfection, essentially. Well, I wouldn't say that with some of the long 3rd downs, but yep, just you couldn't expect better out of Love. And that's the end of the first quarter. Still tied 0-0. So this play is a trick play. I'm not even sure. It's probably a dumb play call, but let's just give it a shot anyway. And The blocks look like they set up a little bit, but just only 2 yards still. Second and goal from the 6 isn't too bad. Should be running here. Yeah. Let's give it to the big back Dylan, and he's able to punch it through for a touchdown. First touchdown of the season. Packers are on the board first. Let's go. Yeah, so the Bills were able to answer with the touchdown of their own on their next drive. So we're back here on offense. Okay, looks like Aaron Jones is wide open. So is the other drag. That's some things that maybe it's because of the lack of game experience. But Jordan Love is just having a lot of slow decision making right now. Just gotta have quick processing. See guy throw it. Maybe he's overthinking too much. So now we get another run of Aaron Jones. Decent, solid 4-yard gain, but now it's 3rd and long. And it looks like we're going to go halfback angle. Hopefully we're able to hit Jones out the backfield. Lazard is once again uncovered. So Aaron Jones open there. Like I said, just another quick touch. First down. Yep, so now we got another run to Aaron Jones. Got the crack block here. What's that called? I mean, technically called a crack. Trap block. Whatever it's called. Another decent gain. Bills don't have the best defensive line. Here we're looking at probably Treadwell on the whip or Aaron Jones out the backfield. Oh man, why do I keep trying to hit the route over the middle and that's one's picked off? Hopefully this doesn't become a trend for Jordan Love. I just keep making bad decision after bad decision. Man, it's one of the things, like I said, I actually do record audio after the actual episode, which is why I see a lot of these guys open after the play. I really don't know what my thought process is. Again, get caught on the play action, hits the check down, and who did he rip off like that? Oh my gosh. Golly. That man cannot go home, bro. He can't even get on the bus after the game, and he's getting cut. Golly, looks like they're going to do... Oh, wow. I keep getting caught while these play fakes, and again, get shrugged off. This time, I think that's Darius Smith. He gets thrown off by 5'7", 200-pound Devin Singletary. What to make of that, I do not know. But hey, man, I don't know what to say. That's why he's probably getting cut or just going to be off the team after the season. Once the contract extension thing gets thrown off like that. Again, they're just shredding our defense right now. We're going to take it to the 2-minute warning. Yeah, so I think I'm going to call a blitz. One thing I wanted to call a lot of blitz, a lot of man, is because I feel like our cornerback room should be able to match up with most wide receivers. Theoretically, we have a 95 overall X factor, and our next best guy is 80 something overall with Stingley, and then even Eric Stokes is a very good third corner. Yeah, so we get caught sleeping with the screen. Hopefully, it doesn't get too many. Yo, how are we getting thrown off like this? Who is that? That looks like Eric Stokes. That's why you're already the third corner, bro. Golly. Who is this man Devin Singletary think he is? What's he on, bro? First game of the year. He ain't getting drug tested yet. What he be doing in the offseason? But what is Josh Allen thinking is the real question there. He throws a pick to Stingley. First game, first interception. Great start by the rookie. You already know the vibe. I feel like we have one of the best cornerback rooms already in the NFL. With the addition of Stingley, he's already a day one playmaker. So now we're back on offense. Looking at Jones, already open, wide open. It looks like another safety carrying him. Try to hit the corner out, and it is not open. That's one thing about our current wide receiver core. A lot of them are technically decent guys, but they're all pretty slow. None of them are separators, which is why we need Gallup. Aaron Jones finally hit him on the out the backfield. Big gain. They leave that open for a lot, so it's good that I finally hit him there. Especially since, like I said, we have no separators. So in real life, they might be able to get open and perform well in certain ways, but that's just not really how Madden operates. So we're looking at the curl route out on Lazard on the outside. They cover that up. I try to play make with Jordan Love, but he's not fast enough, and well, at least we're not sacked there. Yeah, so now we're back, 2nd and 10. Maybe we should run the ball here, but put Lazard on the streak in case the safety comes down, but if this is man, it's not going to work. It's man. And once again, we get sacked. Yeah, technically they're bringing the blitz, so I can't blame that on the offensive line. Just would need better play calling, which is also falls on me technically. So let's put Burks on a slant. Hopefully he'll be able to get open here. And we're basically running out to half, which is why I have no problem with it because we don't want to give the Bills the ball back. And of course, Jordan Love cannot connect. Probably wouldn't have made a difference there. So, but at least it would have caused the Bills to call a timeout or just to chew more clock. So anyway, we have to punt. So let's see here. Decent punt, I guess. And we're able to make the tackle immediately. That's a good play by us. See, look, Eric Stokes there, showing off the 4.26 speed to get down the field. Let's now at the beginning of the second half. Let's see if we'll be able to get a good return here with Jeff Wilson. Yeah, it's shorter kick, probably because of the wind. Just blocks up a little bit, and we're close to the 30-yard line. So good job there. Let's see what we're able to do on offense. Yeah, so Lazard looks open immediately once again. And I have to figure out a way to beat these coverages. He's open down the middle. But it looks like a trap, so I try to hit Burks down the sideline. His safety was stuck in between. Showing off the arm talent from Love, but not able to connect there, and it's out of bounds. It's very disappointing. And we got a run play right here. Aaron Jones haven't really ran the ball in a while. Not just to keep him involved, but that's just a guaranteed way to get yards, it feels like, He is the best player in our offense currently at the moment. So it only makes sense to get him the ball. The running game should be a big focus and just a big positive for our offense. Maybe the only positive right now. So again, he looks like he's feeling it. Celebrating a little bit. Good run. Yeah, so just going to continue to keep it on the ground here. Like we should be able to get a decent gain if the guard picks up a good block here on the linebacker. He does. Good cut. That's another just good gain. We're just moving the chains little by little. That's just the goal. So let's see if we can catch him sleeping with some play action. Maybe hit Treadwell over the middle. He cuts in front of the safeties properly. He's open a little bit, and we're able to fit it in there. Like I said, he did have a good preseason showing, so maybe he'll be able to get some good snaps here. We'll see what we can do with him. The offense might be boring, but let's just do another run here. It's like the only thing that's clearly working, but it does not work here. Tremaine Edmonds is an absolute monster, by the way. He's like 6'5", 240 pounds. His brother Terrell did not get as lucky, but hey, that's just what happens sometimes. So now we've got to call another slip screen. Aaron Jones is going to be very sore after this game, not going to lie. You got to put the team on his back, though. That's his job. This way he gets paid $15 million for, which is a lot for a running back. This time the screen doesn't work. It's hard for screens because you have to just make sure that the lineman can get out a little bit and that the running back clears. There's not like a linebacker coming down. Time if you make them wait too long and then they start to stop and turn around, that's why it didn't work there. We're back again with another 3rd and long. Amari Rodgers already open on the slant, and of course Jordan Love cannot connect again. If this becomes commonplace, this might actually be his last season in Green Bay. Because we can always look quarterback in the draft, he'll just be sunken cost at that point, become a great backup. Well, not even great backup the way he's playing, but you know what I mean. Okay, but that's a great punt. I'm not sure if I should bring up the gong or anything. I'm not a C4, but it's a beautiful punt right there. Yeah, your money's worth out of our specials team. You already know the vibes. Illegal block in the back, so they're down on the 4-yard line. We're in a great position for this defense to get the ball right back. It's probably run commit. I should run commit. And of course, they do a play action pass. Of course, he's able to move around and get wide open. Of course, it's going to be a 96-yard touchdown. Because, of course, it is. Oh, Darnell Savage able to get the stop. That's one of the things I don't like is that it seems like they kind of pick the plays afterwards because it is the CPU. So it's like they would have ran the ball there if I didn't run commit. But because I ran commit, that happened. There again, I run commit, I think. We're able to get a stop. But you get what I'm saying? Because out of that formation, what's the likelihood they really just come out with the pass? But I don't know, man. They run the ball once again, and of course, Devin Singletary breaks another 4 tackles because he's Eric Dickerson. No, not Eric. Who's it? Thurman Thomas. I wasn't mistaking them. I just wanted to think of running back because Thurman Thomas actually played for the Bills there. So now they're able to go up by a touchdown. They've been relying on their defense, like we said in the pregame press conference. But it will be up to the offense. Love the camera zooming in on the rookie with Jordan Love. So look, rallying the troops because he knows he's got to be the one to bring us back in this game. This is a quarterback's league. No matter how much you want to rely on Aaron Jones, even though we haven't even done a great job of that today. So Jeff Wilson with another good return, bringing us once again to the 28-yard line. So, yep, come on. Short love time. You know we're going to start with a run to A.J. Dillon. We do have the numbers advantage on this side of the play, but of course, backside A-gap is penetrated, and you know, it looked like it should have been a big gain. We're tackled for loss. So let's run this play. Nobody's really open, so let's step up with Love. He's able to break a tackle and slide down. Just what I mean. Got his time for him to show out and step up. Very athletic and also just a bigger guy at 6'4", 220 pounds. So hopefully we'll be able to get involved in that. Also maybe some design QB runs, some option plays. Basically the only option on that play was though Aaron Jones, and he wasn't able to get open. And with the rush in our face, we have to throw it away. Yeah, so here we're going to run flood, it looks like. So we're looking at Lazard on the corner route. And then maybe Burks on the drag, and maybe he'll be able to be led upfield. So we'll just put him on a dig. So Lazard's not. Oh well, he does get open at the end there, and of course, well not of course, because you know Jordan Love's on the ball, so we're able to get to him though. Toe tap, out of bounds. So able to move the chains, keep the drive going. Oh, it looks like they're showing pressure off that side, so I'm gonna look Burks down the seam. He's open, and of course he gets picked off. That's second pick of the game, and that was a crucial point. Able to make the tackle by Aaron Jones, and both Jones and on tackle, but man, that one really stings. He looked very open, like for a second there. Maybe I probably would have thrown it slightly early, but it's just the way he jumped that, man, it stings. Now we're back on defense. We have to get a stop here. You know, they're basically already in field goal range, especially now. So that'll make it a 2-possession game, so we basically have to get a big sack or a takeaway, or it's probably game over, to be honest. They end up settling for field goals, but like I said, it is a 2-possession game now, so we will have to actually hurry up and pick up the pace. Let's try delayed fade with Jones here. He's not open, so we try to hit the corner. Wow, I messed it up twice. And it's not open either. Like I said, none of our wide receivers can really separate, and they're definitely not good route runners. They're showing zone here. Maybe we get the post up top. Pressure in our face, and of course it does not connect. That was N'Keal Harry intended there. So look, they know, they think it's game over, but no, we got Jordan Love, man. It's never game over. I'm not sure if it's technically because of the O-line, if they're blitzing a lot, but man, the pressure has really been on. Maybe it's because they have a lot of late developing players, but like right there, again, don't really have time to watch these routes develop. Since he has pressure in his face, we have to go for it now. Basically, the only read here is Lazard. Problems I have a lot of these plays. I mean, part of it is my fault, but still, just like a lot of times, either there's only one like real route for a play, or there's just like no real routes really going to be open for certain coverages. Right there, we might have been able to fit it in that tight window, but of course he gets batted down since pressure is on our face. This play, we're down by another touchdown. R1 looks like he was open down the middle, but I was locked in on Jones. So I try to hit him. The drip is fire, but it looks like we will take the L in Buffalo. We're on week 1, so now it's just pad statting time. We have Jones open out of the backfield. He's able to break tackle and get a nice 15-yard gain. If I thought we had a chance, I'd probably be going to hurry up, but it's basically over at this point. Let's go with the infamous PA crossers. Going 150 deep. I try to separate my legs, and of course, Jordan Love fumbles the football. Hit over a machine looking like Sam Darnold, Daniel Jones, etc. all combined. Oh man, this really just puts another bad note to the rest of the game. It doesn't really matter at this point. Yeah, so now just ending the game. Garbage time doesn't really matter. Running flood. Nobody open, really. Able to look at Jones late in the play. Jordan Love gets hit in the face. It was nice seeing him making those type of throws, those big time throws, but still, just too little too late. Able to hit Burks there underneath. I really wanted to get him going more, but it's just didn't really get opportunity there. Able to hit Lazard underneath. timeout. Just gonna try to make a play at the end of the game here. Like I said, it's just pad setting at this point, really. It's like corners. Nobody's gonna be open on this play, period. It's just not a play where anybody gets open. So you have to hit the check down. They have two linebackers stay on the check down, and once again pressure on my face because it's a longer developing play. So obviously it is my fault. I have to be more aware. So I can't blame Madden too much, but it's still just annoying. You got press coverage on the outside. Nobody's able to beat either side, but we have the slant open. Finally, Jordan Love is able to hit it. Amari Rodgers. We have time for one more play. That's going to be it. Yeah, so it's just Hail Mary time. Y'all know the glitch. A lot of times it still doesn't work. So I'm just going to do slants and then put a comeback for Burks, bars, I guess, just a little something for any game. Double team the edge. Even though Lazard's not even fast enough or has the right running, so he would be able to get separation on this play. Pressure, so watch just be a sack. Of course, it's just a sack. Jordan Love contemplating life at this point, Maybe he wasn't the right one for the job. Maybe we should have kept Rodgers. There were a lot of throws that Rodgers probably makes and just different plays that he probably makes, but that's one thing we'll never know at this point. This is a decision we'll know in a few years. Just a few snapshots of the game. Nice flicks, not gonna lie. But the game was mid. We just played bad as a team. It's like 45% completion percentage. Like, if those were 3-pointers, that'd be a different story. We did a bad job in the running game, even though partly it's because we got down. Still, it's just that Aaron Jones only getting 10 carries is essentially unacceptable. On defense, we weren't able to do much. Didn't even get to the quarterback, really, which shouldn't be the case. Rashawn Gary's almost a 90 overall. Preston Smith's a high overall. Kingsley and Akbari, we have Kenny Clark, all these different guys that should be able to rush the passer, and we weren't even able to get there. It's not like the Bills have a bunch of superstars on their offensive line anyway. So let's see the result of the camp standout. Chris Barnes would have got it since he didn't get. I'm not even sure I think we probably got one TFL from Ty Summers, and we just couldn't really do much on defense or on offense. Yeah, so just gonna go through this real quick. Obviously, he's still a good player. He does already have the dev trait, so I'm not too worried about it. But it would have been nice to I think it's even just XP boost. Obviously, we failed the key to victory since we lost by a decent bit. And weren't able to, maybe we got it because the Bills didn't run the ball too well. We just had a bad game. But obviously, because we lost, we're not fulfilled the objective anyway. Yeah, Jair, my boy. Should have been locking down Stephon Diggs. Not too much there. And then anything else really just gotta advance the week, gotta put it behind us. Hopefully we'll be able to play better next time. In the video, make sure to like and subscribe for more sports content in the near future and for more episodes of this series. It helps since I'm a small channel get an algorithm. Peace. I search for perfection. I know I'm far from perfect, but ain't nothing that can stop me. I'm on my grind for certain. Tell me if you're working harder, if you're hardly working.